So here's a breakdown of what farmland is actually selling for across Ontario in 2025. So in terms of the provincial average, Stats Canada reports that the value per acre for farmland and buildings in Ontario is somewhere between $12,341 and $14,435. Now that is per acre, and that figure reflects a blend of farmland types across locations across the province. I can tell you from the territories that we cover, it can vary widely. We can see 15, 17,000 an acre, and then we can go to some of our premium locations and see people obtaining north of $30,000 an acre. And that number for some farmers doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense because they can't make any money at those price points. What you have to realize is there are all kinds of different buyer profile types that are looking to acquire farmlands. And I'm talking from people that want to leave the city and build a little hobby farm, to builders and developers that are looking for farmland that they can turn into residential communities, to your smaller and mid-tier farmers, to your very large operations that are buying literally thousands of acres. They're all playing with a very different set of rules, which can impact the variety of prices that you may see on the open market. Now, in terms of regional and country level variations, Southwestern Ontario continues to stand out. The FCC Farmland Values Report shows a 3.2% increase in 2024, setting an average of $33,700 per acre. And CTV actually echoed that with the same average for counties like Huron, Perth, and Oxford. We then actually dug into the Valco Consultants and Parker data from 2024, and it actually highlights a dramatic variation. Perth and Oxford, 36 to 37,000 an acre. Essex and Bruce was 19,000 an acre, and Southwestern Ontario overall was 26,000 per acre. You can see with those large variations, it's obviously important to know what's happening at a macro level, but even more important to know what's happening at a micro level when you're transacting in farm properties. Also, I think it indicates where the market is going. If Huron and Perth are at those numbers, how long is it going to be before that comes closer to Southwestern Ontario and the southern tip of Canada, as we do see those trends over time. Now, in terms of economic context and affordability, farmland rental returns in Ontario are actually some of the lowest in Canada, meaning the land is expensive relative to how much farmers can actually earn on it. A lot of times people are buying these properties and they're happy if it even covers the taxes. Now, in terms of regional pressures, we are seeing urban expansion, supply managed agriculture, commodity cycles, and interest rates, and these are all shaping the pricing trends. At primefarms.ca, we actually have a lot of experience with builders and developers looking for acquisition parcels, but we also have farmers on staff, and our heart is in the soil, and we actually want to protect quite a bit of farmland out there. So we do have a balanced and nuanced perspective when it comes to farmland in Southwestern Ontario and the varied approach you're going to have, be it large farmers coming to buy your parcels, smaller farmers, or builders looking to do potential development. Now let's do a bit of a summary. Ontario, again, 12,000 to 20,800 an acre. Southwestern Ontario, the average is about 26,000. The top counties in Southwestern Ontario, 33 to 37,000 an acre. And the lower value in Southwestern Ontario could be around $19,000 an acre. What I'd love to know from you is, what do you think about the variety that we have in all of the pricing when it comes to farmland in Southwestern Ontario? If you're a farmer looking to get insights as to what's happening in the commodities market, what we're trading, seeing off-market deals, make sure to head to primefarms.ca. That's where you can sign up for our monthly newsletter that we put out. We actually have a cash crop advisor on staff. We are very active in off-market deals and development deals on the farmland side of things, and we'd love to meet you. And I guess I have one more question for you. What is your most burning question when it comes to farmland in Southwestern Ontario? Drop it in the comments and I will answer it in a future video. So make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss that one.